This week on News Time, an unsuspecting group is leading the social media game right now. The players? All women. That's right. Those brutal broads are basking in basic social etiquette more than their male counterparts. Take that, all men. It's about damn time. Today we're going to cover female A-lister star power as they dominate Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram with their forward-thinking posts and shade-filled one-liners and their sexy... What's that? I can't comment on their looks anymore? But what if Zero tolerance, huh? Alright. These people of the opposite sex are nice people, and I respect them as people who are equal to the people of the opposite sex. Nothing more, nothing less. Did I do good? I still have to go to HR? Oh, come on!
It's news time. Delivering to you the news you didn't know about, the news you didn't care about, and the news you didn't know you cared about. With host, Chad White. Now, here's that host, Chad White.
Welcome back to News Time. I'm your host, Chad White, and this is the comedy news that you didn't know about. We're all inclusive here at C+ Comedy. Before we dive into the women who rule social media, we have to talk about everyone's favorite movie subscription service. Not Netflix, not Amazon, not even HBO. It's MoviePass. I'm sure if you're watching this, you either have it or you're doing research to look into getting it. For those in the latter category, I suggest you take a gander at the video I did back in August when the company went wide with its distribution. You know the basics of the service. You subscribe to it for $10 a month via the app. They send you a debit card. You use a combination of both to find a theater that supports the service. You buy your ticket with the aforementioned card and rinse and repeat the last two steps at least once per day. It sounds perfect for the regular moviegoer, so someone who wants to go all the time. There are caveats though. IMAX and 3D showings are exempt, but who needs all that crap anyway? You can't unsubscribe and resubscribe because there is a 9-month waiting period after you leave the service, and you can't use the card on concessions or anything else at the kiosk. Read loyalty offers, and those found breaking that rule are punished by being charged upwards of $25. These are covered in a separate video, so go watch that too. So now that we've gone through the basics, let's get into MoviePass's latest moves. Just a few weeks ago at the Sundance Film Festival, MoviePass, the movie ticketing service, is partnering with several distributors in order to acquire films, the things you will use your MoviePass to see. They even created a new arm of the business called MoviePass Ventures. Details are scarce still a little after a month after it was started. Ventures was up in time to head to the film festival in order to pitch the process to the likes of the indie elite like Elijah Wood. This sounds like the perfect next step for the ticket service. This compliment coming from a skeptical person who likes the idea of MoviePass but can't see its long-term goals for anything. But the company CEO, former Netflix head Mitch Lowe, is smart, and he's bringing in some good people along with him, like their new marketing chief, Natasha Mula. She used to be part of Mashable as their senior VP of marketing, overseeing the website's brand and image. Even though I've already reported on Mashable's downfall in this video, she did her job well for almost 4 years. The audience just grew tired of the shtick. Further, MoviePass's step into acquiring and distributing films might make award season a little more tolerable for suckers, me, who want to see every single contender but don't want to spend $8 to $13 it costs per ticket. Deadline found that the service accounted for $130 million of this year's nominated films. Just look at these numbers. Look at them. This comes after AMC blocked MoviePass at several of its big locations, and now the two of them are bickering back and forth, which admittedly is not a good look for either. But we're not here for MoviePass. No, we're here for the ladies who are leading social media spotlight. Relish Mix provides the numbers that eclipsed their last outing in 2016, which featured 4 men in the top 10 list. This year, so far, there are only 2, plus the 9 members of the group brought in 25 million, with an M, followers through the 3 big social platforms. Selena Gomez is number 1 on the list with 250 million total followers, up 53 million from last year. Rihanna follows with 226, adding 33 from last year. And Ariana Grande is close behind with 207, adding 57 new ones in 2017. The rest of the list includes Lady Gaga, Jennifer Lopez, Miley Cyrus, and Ellen DeGeneres. So how do these women come to the forefront of social media? There's too many factors to pinpoint just one central answer. For Grande, she experienced a traumatic event that led to her putting on one of the largest benefits in the world, which in turn led to her new following. Also, she makes good music to dance to, so there's that. The same can be said about Rihanna, with her music and features taking over radio airwaves for the past 12 months. That, and she's one cool cat. Her personality is what helps her draw in her copious amount of followers. Another aspect as to why Miley Cyrus keeps generating her likes. We both know that Miley is flawless. Ellen is Ellen, come on, and so on. One of the other things posited in writer Anita Bush's write-up for Deadline is the star's ability to get the word out about nonprofits and such. Tom Hiddleston used his accounts to not only promote his work, but to promote social causes such as UNICEF. Sure, he's not the best at it, but he tried, I guess.
The idea that I could provide, or that we could provide some relief and entertainment for the people who work for UNICEF and Médecins Sans Frontières and the World Food Programme, who are fixing the world in the places where it is broken, made me immensely proud. So I dedicate this to those out there who are doing their best.
Relish Mix strategist Mark Carzon is excited to see what brands match with a celebrity's seemingly infinite reach. Quote, as the entire industry transforms to streaming TV originals and streaming home entertainment, we expect to see more and more brands wrapping themselves around stars who have activated massive social channels to drive bigger ad deals. With that, reps then can show that they have clients who can prove that they can deliver an audience. Women have had a tough year, but they're making up for it by speaking up and empowering each other. Filling 8 out of 10 slots for most influential social personality is just the beginning. Next, they'll aim for all 10, or even the whole top 25. I know I'm rooting for them. The key for their continued success is to keep the main issues prominent on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram, no matter the cost. And that's all the news I have for you for this week on News Time. Why don't you subscribe and check out one of our other videos? Of course, you can head to the website cpluscomedy.com, where there's so much that the sweater won't look like it has wings on it. You can follow us on Twitter at cpluscomedy. Follow me on Twitter at ChadBlackWhite. Like us on Facebook. Listen to the Constitutionals podcast. I'm rambling, guys. Let's go. And, of course, you can always empower the women in your lives because they're gorgeous and beautiful. And I got to go back to HR.